Hello and welcome back to another episode of King Arthur. My name is Syken, this is the blind playthrough, and we are playing on the hardest difficulty. Today it's the Knight
While
of Red.
the round table is tied down by fighting new foes, Avalon has fallen to the prey of an army of the lawless, led by the cruel, bloodthirsty Red Knight, who spits in the face of Camelot and cherishes some mad dreams of taking the throne. He must be stopped before he rises in power. We have just learned of another attack, which is a perfect opportunity to find out more.
Alright, so brigands, that means human enemies. We're going in with team number 3, and if you remember, we originally had the Fahrenheit here, and then that whole team had a bit of a problem because Lancelot was too exposed and left alone. Now I think we have found the solution to this problem. Lancelot is now fighting alongside Sir Pelias, and that should solve the problem.
A violent brute might serve a greater cause, like a savage bloodhound protecting your lands. But when the beast bites the hand that feeds, it must be put down.
Good. With Sir Pelias, we're way more in a straightforward front-to-back teamfight composition. He taunts everything. He can also heal, which was one of the big problems that we had. We had no healing. He has artifacts that can do exactly that.
Please, what do you want from us?
Not a thing from you, old hag. Get the hell out of here, and let us have a nice chat with that pair of pretty ladies.
Why the pouty faces, lasses? We're going to have so much fun.
Stay away from my daughter's fiends.
Uh-oh, lads, we've got company.
Well, lads, that is true. And you might not like the type of company we are.
For king and country.
Alright, Geraint.
At your service, my lord.
Gives himself a bit of an ice shield. Then we are going to shock all three of you and a bit of Overwatch.
Your command.
Lancelot moves to here,
So many offerings.
awaits whatever is happening.
I fight for honor.
Fire and steel.
Your orders?
For my forefathers.
Alright, Drain. We're going to still have Overwatches. Boudica can already start kind of mashing these guys down. And we're going to wait.
I fight for honor.
At your service, my
So
lord.
that brings us to my main question. Why wouldn't you all attack me? Thank you. And Overwatch. Fantastic. Moves to here, moves to there, and Lancelot has a good position at the flank. Just like I wanted it.
No honor.
Bite down and fight.
For the round table.
I should have only done the Overwatch on Geraint after we got all of the extra AP. That was a mistake because I could have had 4 Overwatches instead of 2, but it's okay. It happens.
I fight for honor.
One, 2 makes this year a little bit cheaper. I think that's not a bad idea because it helps to get these guys down. And we're just overwatching. Udk moves up. Kills. And with that, almost kills that
At
guy
your
as
service,
well.
my lord.
Before we do
I
anything,
fight
let's
for
wait.
honor.
Lancelot,
For Avalon.
1-on-1.
For honor. For the round table.
Yeah, but is good. I mean, he's
I
just
fight for honor.
solidly kicking ass.
So
That's
many
fine.
offerings.
Nothing wrong with attacking, but let's hide
At
here.
your service, my lord.
And we're just giving ourselves as much armor as we can. Lancelot could have been a tiny bit closer. I think we still got him
Foul
with the
blow.
armor.
Fight back like your ancestors.
So immediately the pressure on Lancelot is not
I
even in
fight
the
for
same like proximity as it had been beforehand. It's a day and night difference. Nah, we don't want that.
I fight for honor.
Let's do this, and
For
we
king and
decide
country.
that's still only 2 attacks. Well, in that case, reduce cooldowns. And continue with the attacks of opportunity. Everybody, move to us. Thank you. 1, 2.
At your service, my lord.
Lancelot. I think it's a smart idea to do this. Because believe it or not, Lancelot actually deals quite a bit of damage if he's all alone.
Which one should I take?
Oh boy. Someone is in a crappy mood. And that someone is Udk.
At your service, my lord.
This shield guard, if he provokes an attack of opportunity, will actually be killed.
I took a hit. No worries. We
Oh,
got
wow.
it back.
For the round table. I took a hit.
You will make it. Don't you worry.
I could take a few more.
We survived worse, brother.
We're healing ourselves.
At your service, my lord.
1, 2. Triple hit into Overwatch.
So many offerings.
Let's see
For
how
king
good
and country.
Lancelot is
For
in
Camelot.
regaining hit points. So that's 3 and 6. 9. That is okay, I would say. Wow, when she starts to get rolling, the damage is crazy.
At your service, my lord.
Almost forgot we can also regain hit points for Sir Pelias. And
Charge.
some armor. Yeah, it's a day and night difference. I think
Praise
the
the Lord.
concept of
Finally,
having
you
too many
clobbered some sense into
units
those
that hide
rascals.
and then
Thank you,
Lancelot is
thank you.
alone, that just didn't really work. What's going on
They
here?
descended upon our village in the night like the Black Plague, breaking down doors, rounding up all the able-bodied men.
Rounded the men up for what?
From what I overheard, they were looking for fresh recruits. Please help. Our loved ones are peaceful peasants, not murderers.
Tell us what the pillagers
That
went.
way. It's not far from here, please.
You don't need to be afraid.
Do
We will
something.
save them.
They-
Go hide until we're done. Man, that first fight was good. I like how the different
interesting
characters
find.
actually feel vastly different.
We are simple peasants, not soldiers and murderers.
Nothing beats a soldier's life. Would you rather remain here, digging this dung-smelling soil?
We will never join you.
You'll either serve the Red Knight or you die, bloody fools. Kill them all.
That was a mistake. You really shouldn't have done that. Curiel.
At your service, my lord.
Do that, then... Moves to here and triple hit into triple shock.
At your service, my lord.
We're doing a bit of this.
Which
Booty
one
cake
should I take?
do the inspiration at the beginning because it's
Your
more weapon
command.
damage. Nah, we're just going to Overwatch. Although shooting someone in the back also is quite satisfying. Might do this because it's more damage overall than the Overwatches.
So many offerings.
Your orders?
One, two, three. We will taunt them in a
For
second.
king and country.
Charge. And then we're waiting here.
For my forefathers.
I fight
Fighting.
for honor.
Taunt. And we're good.
Fire and steel.
ODK can just wait here. And we're good.
For honor.
For my forefathers.
Alright, let's just go over here and play a little game. It's called I hit you in the
For
chest
king
with a
and
dagger
country.
and you are going to say ow.
At your service, my lord.
Your orders?
Your orders? For honor.
Good.
For king and country.
Let's hit him. And I think it's fair.
For honor.
We get him down. Oh wow, backstep
For my forefathers.
90 damage. What the actual hell?
Your orders?
Before we
Your
end,
orders? For king and country.
What is your command? Fresh food for
well, she can
Thank you.
regain
Those
those hit
brutes
points,
wanted
but
to
that was
force us
still
into servitude.
crazy hit. That was a crazy hit. Teaches me never to stay unhidden. Because one random charge and she's in trouble. Okay, before we do anything, let's shortly check what is happening down here. The Sealy Fae? Really? Hey, well,
for my forefathers.
we're in a bit of a tough spot. Budikai doesn't have the temporary hit points to pull off a solo mission into the back line. So we gotta play this here very carefully. Let's do a couple of attacks of opportunity. Let's get you involved, Pelias, and taunt at least one of these guys. Should have been two, but okay, whatever.
I fight for honor.
So many offerings.
At your service, my lord.
Which one should I take?
And there is a bit of a problem because these ranged guys all do have detection. So it's super easy for us to get like spotted out. Even they do have detection. Well, that solves the problem with our tank. Lancelot took a lot of damage and fortunately stunned.
For king and country.
Okay, let's reduce the cooldown. 1, 2. This would be a great hit. Three, 4. Fantastic hits. And a kill. And Lancelot still can't move. Well, that's going to
For my
hurt.
forefathers.
They still have detection. Moves to here. It's not great. But it's
command.
better than nothing.
For the round table.
Mordecai slowly but surely gets healed back up. Lancelot still can't
At
move
your
out.
service,
Okay.
my lord.
Yeah. Ouch.
It means you are still alive.
Now Lancelot is taking the heat again.
Which one should I take?
Good, we're moving up. Fantastic.
At your service, my lord.
So many offerings.
Good.
Your orders? At your service, my lord.
Your command?
Alright, let's get you almost down.
I fight for honor.
Then realize how easy we have it with Duran
At your service,
almost
my
having
lord.
unlimited range. We're moving very close, so both of you need to attack me. Nah, she has enough mental resist. That's okay.
I fight for honor.
Good. Lancelot just waits here for now.
I fight for honor.
Hit, hit, kill, and I think that's better than Overwatch. Good, that should allow us to heal one more time.
Fire and steel.
Moves to here. Very nice ambush. Lady of the Winter is
At your
down.
service, my lord.
At your service, my lord.
For king and country.
I fight for honor.
At
Can't
your
really-
service, my lord.
Can't really reach over
Your
there.
orders?
We're moving all the way to here. Do a bit of that. And a tiny bit of this.
For my forefathers.
Okay. Who would have thought that Pelias is the one
has
who is
prevailed
hunting
again.
the Steely Fae down?
Something to feast our eyes upon.
Alright, fix the problem with the with the temporary hit points. We're good again, but our armor is looking ass. This is a complete war zone. And I don't
Look
know
here,
what the
brothers.
sea have to do here.
I shall put this to good
It
use.
feels like everybody is in the mix. Wouldn't be surprised if a couple of undeads are jumping.
Oh, you have returned with my
Out as well.
valuables, brave knights! The tears of joy!
Here. Take better care next time. Extra EP. Fantastic.
You are treading on the bones of the dead. Come and see, false prophets. The Lord in red awaits.
Undeads? I called it. Didn't I just say? A couple of undeads just run out of nowhere. And the next thing that happens is
I fight for honor.
they actually come out. I meant it hardly as a joke. But apparently it's a real thing. So, we're standing here. I don't
Your
think
command.
that
So many offerings.
there is a great flank. Woodkay would need to run a long time. I think we're better off with just
Your
front
command.
fight. And taking out enemies,
I fight for
that
honor.
of course as well.
What is your command?
Good. Let's bring them on. They got a Banshee, they got more summoners. It's a bit... I mean, I was wondering how will undeads keep up in the end game? And the answer is apparently by just ridiculous amounts of numbers. Imagine a Merlin dropping a firebomb there. That's crazy. Hilarious. But funny.
Your orders?
Which one should I take?
I fight for honor.
For king and country.
Alright. You get a bit of a healing. Because apparently
For my
we
forefathers.
can just do that.
Your command?
1, 2, 3, 4. Triple hit. And yeah, that's not great.
Your command?
For king and country.
Alright, 1, 2, 3.
For honor.
At your service, my lord.
Okay, we have a bit more of an
For
Overwatch
king
angle
and
there.
country.
It's almost sad to see that 101 points of damage are wasted. Triple hit. Lancelot stays there.
Which one should I take?
Do we have, well, I mean, target-rich environment? That's for sure. If someone comes, we're just going to
Your command?
At your
surprise attack
service,
him.
my lord. Your command?
Because sure, why not? Good. Let's see what they get. Their problem is our numbers only works if you can actually overwhelm the enemy. If you can't, then it's all
For
pointless.
king and country.
For king and country.
What is your command?
Good, and I can tell you, someone who really likes this environment here is
With you.
someone who gets exponentially more strong
Your orders?
with every single kill they
Fire
take.
and steel.
At your service, my lord. I fight for honor. For the round table.
Good. Everyone attacks.
For my forefathers.
Fantastic. Boudica is somehow... Does she have detection? Yeah, the shade does have detection. I need to
Your
get
command.
the shade down ASAP. 1,
For Camelot.
2,
For Avalon.
3,
Which one
and
should
now
I
we can
take?
hide. Fantastic.
For king and country.
Okay, well, end turn. Boudica is at 75 extra damage with her weapon.
Which one should I take?
105. Okay.
At your service, my lord.
Fire and steel.
All right. That is 120.
Your command.
It's getting better and better.
For king and country.
Triple slow into attacks of opportunity.
I fight for honor.
So many offerings.
Your command.
We need to let him stay alone. Else he's not going to deal enough damage. Alright, let's go.
Just a pleasure.
Pain means you are still alive.
I fight for honor.
A bit of this.
At your service, my lord.
You're healing that.
Your orders?
And crossbowman needs to go down.
Which
Fantastic.
one should I take? Here I come.
165 weapon damage. Oh my lord.
Your command.
So many offerings.
She's royally pissed.
Your orders?
The amount of damage that she's going to do to you is going to be crazy.
At your service, my lord.
It's all multiplicative, so she will hit for 100.
What is your command?
That's the perfect type of setup. Oh wow.
Your orders?
This guy does have like what? We're
For
not
king
even
and
seeing-
country.
Some of the stuff isn't even there.
I fight for honor.
Not sure if this is just unfinished code or... why some of his skills aren't available. Raven's form? Okay, well, that apparently worked.
For my forefathers.
Justice has prevailed again.
We might take a little bit of an armor rest.
I slept like a log. A gift from the ancients.
A prize for the blood and sweat.
Hilarious. So we had the Seelie. Now we only need to have the unseelie. Picts were missing as well, so there's room for a picked encounter. Demons.
I'm most grateful for your help in the battle against the tyrant of this land. Please, accept my humble blessings.
30% weapon melee damage. 20%. Okay, well that's not that humble. That's actually a pretty good blessing. No need to feel too humble about that.
Here, I found something.
Hold it right there, you lot. That treasure belongs to the Red Knight.
You mean the supplies you stole from the villagers?
You dare to accuse the Red Knight's vassals with thievery?
Alright, we're back. Next day. Game crashed unfortunately at the beginning of the fight, so I kind of need to re-record that segment. Didn't do the fight, but already reviewed the enemies, so let's just jump into it real quick. We have a couple of really tough enemies here. 60 damage, low mental debuff, and we don't have someone who can really abuse the low mental debuff. So when reviewing the battlefield, I was thinking I might just turtle in here because they don't have a spawn mechanic. They do have a lot of ranged attackers, but Boudica can theoretically just get these guys down. So that's the theory. Whether or not that's a viable strategy remains to be seen. Let's try to pull it off. Move into here.
For king and country.
So these guys. Let's try to slow them down.
Which one should I take?
Boudica, There are too many detection enemies is the problem. I would love to just go in, hide, and wreak havoc, but that's not
For
how
king
it
and
works.
country.
What's his mental? What does Taunt do when you're over 50? It doesn't say anything. Maybe he can be taunted. The Dark Mage, that is. Good. First of all, let's get 10 hit points and lots of armor, because we're going to take one for the team
No
here.
worries. We have your back.
All right. Everybody apparently can nicely be
For my
taunted.
forefathers.
Your command?
Fire and steel.
Question of the day is, should I go in here?
Your command.
Because look, I mean, Lancelot can sprint through here and likely get that guy. That means the detection is off. She has detection. But who does Boudica want to go for? Likely the back line. If she sneaks around here, that would be a long way. I don't think we should put her in there. She just needs to stay hidden. I think Lancelot just blatantly taking out this guy is a fantastic idea. And whilst we're at
I
it,
fight
we
for
had
honor.
plenty of movement left over. So this is still attack of opportunity territory, by the way, and not... This is still not flank from him, because he would step out in this direction and shoot him in the side. Okay.
Your
Now
command.
that means... we are weaseling all the way down back to here.
For king and country.
You bring
Which
whatever you
one
want.
should I take? So many offerings.
And... let's see, can we hide here? Yes, we can. Getting a Dark Mage would remove plenty of hit points from everyone and the haste. Could be our main target.
For king and country.
Good. Slow those three, which is important. How far? Well, he can pull, right? Range 2 to 4. So if he stays here, 1, 2, 3, yeah, we're still pullable. Reduces cooldowns. Stay all the way here. Can't really go through there. I'll keep dash just in case I need to do a little disappeary.
So many offerings.
And we could also drink the blast potion.
Hang in there.
50 damage? Wow. This guy's lightning hits super hard.
I fight for honor.
Alright, I think pretty clear at this point. We've overstayed our welcome here, so Drained
For king and
loves
country.
to have his dash.
So
Self-heal.
many offerings.
Your command.
Everybody gets some extra AP. This Arbalist gets absolutely cooked.
What is your command?
This guy gets hindered. The Dark Knight has a lot of movement. I cannot not be hidden. That would be a death sentence. Too many hit points to immediately kill. But this might be it. Can definitely hide here. Just moving out of straight charge line.
I fight for honor.
And we're removing targets. That is more important. Don't have another out. No more movement skills. Could go to here. These guys have crazy range. Just want to be the least attractive target, to be entirely honest.
At your service, my lord.
I fight for honor.
Little bit. And I think the rest just straight up goes into get more armor. Alright. Joke's on you, you just bombarded your own guys.
For honor. Just a light injury.
This is a big problem. Massive
I fight
problem
for
here.
honor.
But maybe it is one that we can solve. Because believe it or not, we're still in the game. Nice.
At your service, my lord.
I fight for honor.
Okay, you little weasel. Trying to hide in the bushes there. Not gonna work. Not on my shift. That was nice. Drained actually started to kite them around the entire map. Oh no. We need
your command
support here. That big boy is ripping us apart.
For the round table.
I'll do one Overwatch because then he hits, we hit back, and we regain hit points after we lose some. These guys don't have charge anymore, so
hang in there.
They're still
you survived worse,
dangerous, but not that dangerous.
A foul blow.
Okay.
Which one should I take?
Regaining our hit points. Fantastic. Jumps. Moves to here. Double hits. And actually, like,
your command
fully disappears.
Your command?
I fight for honor.
Your orders?
Your command.
Lancelot has blind. I think we can withstand them for one round.
For king and country.
And we have the frost plates to just get their attacks of opportunity out. So this here reduces their actions. Worth it.
At your service, my lord.
They can't charge. They can move. They can't reach us. So that's actually not too bad.
At your service, my lord.
10 hit points into...
For Avalon!
Continuing to trying to teach him a lesson, man.
At your service, my lord.
Bring it on.
So many offerings.
I fight for honor.
Good. This time we're doing
For
that.
my forefathers.
Boudikai.
For king and country.
Nah, you're just moving in. You are Sir Lancelot, the breaker of armor.
Fire and steel.
And Boudikai is at the point where she actually
At your
starts to
service,
clap.
my lord.
For king and country. For Avalon.
For king and country.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was a super tough
Hang in
fight.
there.
Likely one of the most
For Camelot.
outrageously overpowered fights that I've seen in a while.
A fine sacrifice to the spirits.
And I continue to say Sir Geraint is becoming better and better. I mean, he didn't control it like an Arcanist. That is true. But in a sense, he just kited them around. And the ability to... He only used one potion, and to be fair, I wouldn't have needed that, but it was helpful. So the actual ability to just have so much movement, go over here, kill one, then reset cooldowns, get plates up again, and continue to slow, just run away from them.
Look here, brothers.
Dish out some
Equal
damage on top
shares
of
to
that.
all.
That was impressive. Nothing short of impressive. The others did well as well, and I think Lancelot found his sweet spot in this group. He from time to time gets some healing and so on, so that's all fine.
Where have you hidden the treasure, you bloody rook? Where is the gold? Speak, or I hack off a leg.
You shall never find the sacred treasures of the church. The secret goes with me to the grave.
Look who is here, lad. The Red Knight shall be pleased.
What the F are you trying to do here? This guy hits for 70. Are these encounter tweaking a little bit off? Or did I miss the memo where everything just deals triple damage now?
Which one should I take?
For king and country.
So we don't have a full retreat, but we do have a bit of a spot here. Lots of detection as well. Detection. This is not going to be fun. Their weak spot, mental. The Knight Commander can't be taunted. So that's an issue. A couple of elite guards. And Winterbreds who have their little
So
stun
many
throw.
offerings.
Why are we weakened, by the way?
Your command?
Not cool. How long does that last? Just straight up minus 33 damage? Percent, that is. Alright. Slow them down. He's not very fast. So that's an advantage. How many Overwatch attacks? 2. Might as well just go here and do that. Because 2 Overwatch attacks are not
For my
bad.
forefathers.
It is something. So we could go to here, try to harm that
command.
guy.
For king and country.
Let's first of all move forward and do our little trick. I'm going to taunt whoever I can get. And then we're moving out, turning around. Since they can't reach me, I'm actually not going to do a lot of defensive moves.
Fire
I
and
will
steel.
instead
Your command?
raise guard. That gives
Which
Boudica
one
a little
should I
bit more
take?
armor to deal with, to work with. These guys are slow. If I move her in, then that's
For king and
not
country.
great either.
What is your command?
I think we're just staying
Your orders?
hidden in this somewhat awkward position, actually. Lancelot could go back for just one hit, and that would force pretty much everyone else to move to him.
For king and country.
And we're still good.
I fight for honor.
Alright, not a perfect first turn by any means, but kind of gets the job. Didn't even check his special skills because I assumed he was just a massive beat stick. That was wrong. And since this here is being calculated
Your
off
head
of
is still
weapon
on your
damage,
shoulders.
I think this will hurt a lot.
For honor.
And by a lot, I mean, like, really, really, really a lot. So, if you deal recuperate... Oh, it was you who did the lightning storm. Yeah, I mean, with 40 damage, that still is going to be 40 at least.
Your orders?
So for starters, you guys are blind. Because F you.
Which one should I take?
At your service, my lord.
Secondly, everybody, including me,
At your service, my lord.
gets a few more AP.
Fire and steel.
Thirdly, who's the worst offender here? Likely the autumn bread.
What is your command?
Moves to here. Winter bread down. Moves to here. Autumn bread down.
Your command.
This guy here has Mass Blast, 20% damage. Won't
Your command.
move the needle like too much,
Your orders?
but it's at least something. Alright, if I slow you, does that make a huge difference? Yes, it actually does. The swordsmen are lazy and slow. Well, I don't know if they are lazy, but they are slow for sure. Good, we're moving to here. Bit of armor.
For Camelot.
Bit of this. And a bit of that.
Which one should I take?
I can jump next turn. I will likely get the winter bread. Okay, well, Sir Lancelot is fighting two. Two of them that are strong, so he will... Three. Shoot. Well, we do have a problem. Lance cannot sustain that. This round it's still fun, but it's not gonna be fun when they are not blinded. Okay, that's a big issue. But the exception of the Dark Commander, all of them are tauntable. So let's leave this fool alone. 2, 3. And we're doing something a little bit of a peekaboo. Knight Commander still is a problem. I'll take care of them in a second. One, 2, 3, 4, which makes this shot here so good.
I fight for honor.
Good, we can chill them. That means even less damage.
What is your command?
I mean, it's not great damage, but it is something. Boudica can help there.
Your command?
Knight Commander still hits for 70, so...
I fight for honor.
Lancelot might need to just take the blow. Does Cleave do anything good? Vulnerability for 1 turn. Yeah, that's really not going to do that much. The backstabs were good.
Your orders?
Never started to kite enemies
Are your
that
guts
much.
spilling out or what?
Lancelot gets a heal.
Your
well-deserved
orders?
one.
So many offerings.
Get this guy down.
Your orders?
Commander is a problem. He hits too hard. I can tank him
At
for
your
one more
service,
turn
my lord.
with blindness.
So many offerings.
For king and country.
Moves to here. We don't have ice plates, so gotta be really, really, really careful. One, two.
At your service, my lord.
I think we need those extra AP.
Your orders?
3. We have 2 attacks of
So
opportunity.
many
Okay.
offerings.
I wanted to use flurry, but okay, whatever. Starting to get mildly annoyed
Your
with the guy.
orders?
First of all, the relevant thing, which is blindness. More hits. Lovely. He will get his healing back, right?
Fire and steel.
It's not a kill. I wish it was. Not though. Let's hope that these guys are
Your
not
command?
coming in. Complete nutsticks. Man, and I'm doing no damage with Peelers, but that's okay. These guys here are hitting. As long as everybody is fine to pile up on Sir Pelias on their side, I'm fine with it as well. Doesn't really matter. Dark Mage, take the backstep, and then afterwards we're doing a little something like this, which means all of them are not backstabbing, only the Weeper is. Can't reach the guy, so might as well just give his armor and accept
Your
that
orders?
we're going to see some nasty damage.
Pain.
Yep.
For the round table. Keep fighting.
Shoot. Had a 20% chance of hitting, and he did.
Just a flesh wound.
We survived worse, brother.
Man, that sucks.
At your service, my lord. Your orders?
Good. First, we got our plates back. That's important. Then, I don't know yet. Feels like nothing is really doing a lot of damage.
At your
them.
service, my lord.
I would like to hit, make him vulnerable,
For Avalon.
hit again, continue the vulnerability. If needed, I need to drink a potion.
For my forefathers.
There we go.
At your service,
Let's
my
kill
lord.
finally. I mean, Lancelot
So many offerings.
tanked as well as anyone could actually ask for. Hiding over here.
I fight for honor.
And that brings us to the last bit of this equation, which is all of you taunt and temporary hit points. Hit. They hit harder if I move out compared to just staying in, and that's what I'm doing. We're staying in.
Fight and fight.
For the round table.
Hang in there.
Okay, well, now apparently the new
Your orders?
jig is take the marksman. Who,
For
however,
Avalon.
exactly knows how to move and
I fight for honor.
will take revenge.
What is your command?
Your command.
Good. Well, Lancelot needs a bit more healing.
For my forefathers.
I think no one would disagree on this.
At your service, my lord. For honor.
1, 2,
At your service, my lord.
3, and a bit more armor.
So many
you.
offerings.
And we're waiting until next turn.
Your orders?
Trust me, it's gonna be good. Man, these fights are tough. And I'm not even sure that the fights are
I'm
tough
about to
because
go
I play
down.
them
We
like
survived
horribly, or if the fights are
At your
tough
service, my
because
lord.
they're actually pretty
For my
tough.
forefathers.
I know that they would be much easier if we had some sort of crowd control, because it is clear that you should be. The intended idea here is
I was
crowd
ready to
control them.
die, but my prayers have been answered. Thanks for saving me, knights.
All right, where's the Demon
Red
King?
Knight attacked the village with his soldiers and ransacked the temple. It's clearly a trial of our faith.
Have you seen him?
Yes, he is the infamous devil, the Red Knight. Now he is forcing everyone to treat him like a king. That knight has changed into something far more evil. The things I've seen. May the Lord help me.
All right, changed into what?
The Red Knight can't die. Our fine young knight challenged him to a duel and killed him. But that devil just rose again.
Are you
a
sure?
sword was jutting out of his neck. He just wrenched the blade free and struck down the young knight.
The Red Knight was still
I
alive?
swear he was still breathing. Then his wounds simply healed back. He was like a demon in the flesh.
Well, we have to
Please
see it for
don't go
ourselves.
into the temple. Pray here with me.
All right. Man, tough cookies.
Rested and ready. What an interesting find.
We got some vitality damage. Very, very minor, but some. That's pretty much about it. I will say the last fight, I don't know which one was more difficult. This one was pretty insane, but this one here was also very, very difficult. It's surprising because both of the fights, I think with a different team composition, it wouldn't have been that ludicrously difficult. But then again, we're kind of coming back to, you remember that I switched tanks because I thought that the Fairy Knight might not be a great tank for this team because Lancelot is all up in the open. So whilst the Lancelot problem is solved, what isn't solved is that this time the tank is left hanging because we just can't withstand the amount of damage that is coming in. So I need to work on that, increase blocking and so on, just so that we're mitigating more of the damage. The rest is fine. Granted, it's not great to be countered with detection. Then the Vanguards have just less fun. But the rest are actually okay-ish. Okay-ish, I would say. So the party works better, and I think the allocation of the teams work better. But I came to the conclusion in theory crafting that the real problem is we're not having crowd control. With the absence of a Sage and a Arcanist, no one is really doing that crowd control. And you could kind of say the Sage only does Inspire, blah, 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 blah. And you could also do that with Lancelot. But in reality, it's a bit more nuanced than that, I feel. Lancelot can do Inspire, but Sages also typically have access to Frost magic, and that will give them the extra edge when it comes to just crowd controlling. And Lancelot doesn't have any of that, really.
Sweat.
Not a bit. And it is noticeable because Lancelot just can't crowd control very well. He can stay inside of 2-3 enemies and try to do his best in order to not get completely overwhelmed, but he certainly cannot crowd control. So Sages, very good at that. And of course, although Geraint is doing great, don't get me wrong, like he's a fantastic backline, but I think Arcanists are still head and shoulders above that. I can see a situation where you have an Arcanist and Geraint, or even Geraint as main damage dealer. I think that's a legit combination that would work better.
The false prophets of the Round Table. Kneel before the Red Knight.
All right, surrender or die.
I'd rather die. I'm destined to become much more than a knight. You are the one who should kneel before me.
We kneel to nobody. Demon Knight. Well, he has okay damage. Like, that's not too much. Mock, kick, throwing axe, death strike. He has normal stats. Of course, like triple what we have, but
your command,
that's given at this point in the game.
For my forefathers.
For king and country.
Listen, I don't know if we want to spend that yet. So, we're doing defense. Got a very narrow corridor here, fantastic corridor there. This is what we can tank, and then we can come around here. His mental debuff resistance is crazy. These guys also have pretty good debuff resistance. Can you attack the portals, by the way? Apparently the answer is no. More movement. Let's just do this. And we got 3 attacks of opportunity. Good.
Which one should I take?
Alright, this mission starts becoming
So
an
many
absolute
offerings.
horrible nightmare.
I fight for honor.
It started as, I mean, the theme is good, but the game falls back to old habits of being problematic with just crashing in the fights. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's
Fire
this
and
map.
steel.
Your
I don't know.
orders?
I tried a lot of things,
command.
Cycling from the future, and I never really started deeper into the fight. So
I fight
let's
for
see if
honor.
it works this time. It gets a bit frustrating, I will admit that.
Which one should I take?
For king and country.
I fight for honor.
Good. Let's do Overwatch and we're just ending the turn.
For the
I
round
think.
table.
I haven't even understood the encounter yet.
For Avalon.
So this is, I think, how far we've gotten. And typically it crashes here. Didn't yet. Well, that's a good sign.
Bite down and fight.
Wow, 24 points of damage. What does Mock do? Target turns toward hero. And he has the throwing axe. That sucks. 60 points of
I
damage.
fight for honor. Your command? At your service, my lord.
Alright. So we're continuing. To fight here in the trenches.
I fight for honor. At your service, my lord.
Listen, question is, can we maybe hit the Dark Knight? Yes, we can. I'm just trying to remove armor. So if we get it down, he said 76. That's not as much damage as we would deal with just one blow. Might instead blind. 20% chance to miss the target. That sucks.
So many offerings.
I just don't want to be hit by him. Period.
For king and country.
Your orders?
Which one should I take?
So we're getting the Red Knight down slowly but surely. Let's hope Lancelot can keep enough of his armor.
Just a
Hit
light
points rather.
I fight for honor.
Yeah, that sucks. Let's change the tune a little bit to we're fighting
I
from
fight
the other
for
side.
honor.
I fight for honor.
Your command.
For my forefathers.
Is he going to resummon stuff here? Or is this a one-time thing?
At your service, my lord.
Let's just get
What
him
is your
into safety.
command?
Your orders?
So many offerings.
And we're hiding.
Your command?
Everybody gets armor, and we're good. Man, why can't I keep my mouth shut? Of course he's resummoning, so I can... It's apparently the whole point of it.
For my forefathers.
I fight for honor.
Fire and steel.
At your service, my lord.
Good. Armor crusher. There we go. Slowly but surely
What
getting...
is your command?
Slowly but surely getting our temporary hit points back.
I fight for honor.
I fight for honor.
Now we still have this guy here. It's a huge problem. He's less of a huge problem now.
Your orders? At your service, my lord.
At your service, my lord.
Fire and steel.
He could move towards us.
Your command?
If we turn into this direction, he can't flank us. Instead, we're doing something like this, into something like that. Is his throw back up? No, almost.
I fight for honor.
Which means we're doing that.
Your orders?
Throw could hit drain, which
for
would
king
be
and
horrible.
country.
And against my better judgment, we're drinking that.
I fight for honor.
His throw is almost back up.
At your service, my lord.
I could take a few more.
What's your problem?
For king and country.
Huge armor breaking from the
For
back.
my forefathers.
Check.
At your service, my lord.
Easily gotten him to the wrong direction. Check.
Which one should I take?
Good, we're starting to be loaded. And that's good.
At your service, my lord.
If his throw comes through, he might want to shoot his shot to drain, but I don't know. Does it mock death strike? Does it go through his armor? I don't know. Like we can. How about we're doing this and then that? That's still fine. Okay. He really drinks a healing potion?
Your head is still on your shoulders.
Wow, 50. Are
Your
you
orders?
kidding me? I'm always surprised by the ease of how he
Which
just
one should I take?
punches through our defenses.
You thought you could kill me, but I will always return. Again and again, draped in blood and suffering.
Then
It's
we keep
your
on killing
last
you until
now
you're dead.
that you have seen my true power. You must have realized that a long, long struggle awaits you. How about a duel? Your champion against me.
I don't think either of us can take him.
You are pathetic. You are not worthy of my attention. Run away and pray we won't meet again.
I don't think we could have taken him.
Easy pickings.
What a tough battle. What a tough mission. I'm just done with it because it failed so often. I'm actually happy that it's over. Yeah, I'm going to look at that. There are real-life obligations that come up now. Merlin returned. My knight has won the duel against the pig chieftain, so the bard was freed. Sign of gratitude, bard offered service to Camelot. The round table upgrade increased loyalty of all female heroes by 2. We're taking that. Thank you. Well, do all of them now have +2? Yeah, apparently. Cool. Good. Be right back. Alright, so. That was a rough mission overall. Let's see. What do we have? Strange investigation. Not far from Camelon stands a crumbling tower claimed recently by a crazed knight and his squire. Local villagers have accepted the strange pair as protectors, and they are not troubling the rambling antics of the knight that holds nightly tournaments and feasts attended by practically no one. Now the knight, humble-mounted squire, appears as Sir Mordred's court, handing over an invitation to the lord's next feast. Sure, why not? We got level up, gear reset, and a new side mission. The
trail of the red.
Good. The red knight, well, not good, because we need to fight him again. And that was as enjoyable as pulling teeth. Next mission will be one with the main team, because I can already see that we need to heal injuries. Fairy Knight is going to heal injuries. Oh no, I wanted to do that. Old Faith Ritual. There we go. Why doesn't it work? Okay, well now I really messed it up. Am I stupid? All heroes currently treated in the hospice or cathedral are treated with quick treatment. Oh, you first of all need to free, and then... Okay, well, that's 360 down the gutter. But man, it's not like 360 gold is going to break the bank or anything. Still, it was not clever. So we got new items. What? I could have sworn that we've gotten a few new items. Am I missing something? Oh, here we got new. 3 tiles for range skills, 3 damage until the end of the encounter, 6 damage for area attacks. That's a nice staff, I like it. Gain 2 AP first kill, insta-kill, 2 movement. Symbol of Mammon, I think we have that. Yes, and it is a fantastic weapon. Oh, that's a good armor. Just out of curiosity, how much better is that? It's actually a really good armor. Movement after receiving a hit, more physical damage resistance. The one thing that the symbol of Goib New has working for it, it has better armor breaking value. But other than that, this armor is better, but I think I want that armor breaking protection. Alright, let's level up before we're going into extras. So, we wanted the Fair Knight to be more tanky, and that's exactly what we're going to do. I think the cooldown reduction, if we're outnumbered, is fair. That's the main thing that we wanted. And then extra AP for being outnumbered. Master of Lightning is also not bad. It's not as good as Master of Frost, because Lightning Shock apparently doesn't improve with it, like the quality of shock, but it's still not bad. I think Slowing Hex might be good as well, but let's get melee expertise first and then likely spell resistance, so that we have that covered. For him, a couple of things really. I think now that he's immune to attacks of Overwatch, the Master Assassin I think plays a vital role. Threshold increase. And then assassination damage increase. Next time we're going to do more weapon damage against bleeding and poisoned, and then we're making our blades poisonous. I think this is, by the way, a pretty sizable upgrade. Regain 5 HP. Gain 6 damage for using a movement skill. The knockdown part isn't bad either. Oh, that's a crazy weapon. Yeah, I think we're doing this here. Just upgrading weapons. By the way, the fourth team has used so many potions. I think we just need to buy a few more. The Blast Potion was good. It didn't really feel that valuable on Geraint. Gonna be honest. Maybe more AP. We're trying it with more AP. He does need 2 healing potions, that's for sure. We're skilling her in a bit. Hold on. Next up, Morgana Le Fay. Bitter Dread, super good, but we're doing Master of Hexes into quick casting. Already figured that out, because quick casting too strong. All hexes cheaper, hex intensity, more hex intensity. Like that in itself is a no-brainer. Lancelot. So we started with the melee expertise. That was actually good. Cooldowns are reduced. That is fine. I think we need Radiant's cooldown to be further reduced. Else it's not going to really hold any water. And the chill would be dope. That would be fantastic. Blinded and chilled. So that's one option. The other option is we're going into Ice Aura. I mean, outnumbered, extra AP, definitely good. More damage for adjacent enemy, also good. Good question. He is okay on the damage part. I will say that. He's not so much okay on the I survive part. I would want to get damage focus though. Mainly because save strength also helps us to have really big turns. But the biggest problem that we're currently facing, and I need to kind of adapt the build for that, is that he's too fragile. This here could help us. Chill for 2 turns would be nice. Reduce cooldown further. I think we're starting with that because that will help him to stay alive. And now it's a question of what else do we want? We could increase the chill duration. This is also not bad because it just completely removes their AP. This is good because if they are chilled, then, and it is for 2 turns, then that could actually help quite a bit. I like Frost Armor as well, but realistically I won't go into that immediately. So next up will be likely damage focus. And as much as I love to get busy with Radiance, I think this is actually not a bad idea. More armor, better cooldowns. I think we should also get the Heart of the Battle. That extra weapon damage when outnumbered is great. And with Radiance and Ice Spikes, we should slow them down enough. Ice Spikes pushback, by the way, is something that I haven't considered. That could give us like a breezer. So turn 1 Radiance and push them back and just wait for a bit. So maybe I'll go into that, but I also want damage focus. It's difficult because he has so many things that just to save his bacon. Good. More assassination bonus. Same ordeal, giving her poison blade and then weak spots. I think this is just straight up. We're leveling most of that because it's just pure damage. Dodge, fine for her, but yeah. Counterattack also fine for her, but I think she just goes deeper into damage. Foiment's a bit more difficult. The lightning skills and less AP. I think that is neat. Shock, additional turn is good. The dodge, very strong. First ranged attack automatically dodged. But we do have the ice plates, so it's kind of... Am I overdoing it? It's not like we're trying to be a tank here. Could go deeper into dash, but that's yet again defensive. +1 duration for shock here is good. One additional enemy for lightning arrow is good as well. Just really more shock. One additional turn, less skills. I think we're going into Master of Lightning because this is kind of his signature ability. Shocks applied, last for one additional turn. That is huge. I think that's the best out of these options. Killing a unit, we're seldomly doing that. So let's instead just reduce the base AP. So we're already at very low cooldown here on Lightning Arrow. AP cost can be reduced further by moving, and we get free movement, so that's good. So we are mobile and we can like shoot a lightning arrow here and there for free. And we either need to find additional movement, like in Scout, but I don't know if one movement point's really going to be the big deal. Or further AP AP reduction, which I think there isn't that much, because the idea is if we put that much into reducing those skills, then they are almost for free and we can overwatch more. Poison arrow might be something that can become interesting. I'm not really seeing it at the moment. Poison deals a little bit of damage, but really, what is it going to do? 10% at the start of their turn, and they deal a bit less damage. That's not going to move the needle drastically. It has an AP cost of 4. With our low cooldowns, I could use it often. I guess what you could argue is if we wouldn't have lightning arrow, then the poison arrow, you could, with that whole movement shenanigan, you get a poison arrow for free each turn. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Ranged from cover. More weapon damage dealt from cover. I don't think that is very good. We're deep into the ice shield, and I think the ice shield's just fantastic. Could do AP reduction here, and then it's for free. That's not bad. Is Poison Bomb worth it, is the question. AoE damage. AP down to 4. Bit of armor reduction. I mean, it's AoE damage, so that's always good. the poison is just nice on top. So I suppose the answer is yes, because Storm of Arrows is also not bad, and it's a special skill. So we can debuff them. AP skills, if all skills are reduced while only one enemy is present. That could have been helpful against the Red Knight, I guess. Most often this will be a null burger. It will not give you anything. Yeah, I think we've really reached kind of the limit of the really good skills. With all of the low-hanging fruits are gone. There is still a bit more that we can get, but it's not like crazy. We could get more AP here and reduce the cooldown, which means I can do that more often, which means all of the cooldowns can be reduced more often. I think that's actually worth it, because that, and that will benefit off of it. And we get more movement, so in a sense it is just as good as Scout. And the more movement means special skills will get cheaper. Okay, fair enough. Let's turn our attention to something else. Lazy Assault, where we do have Bless. We're definitely going into freezing attack. The Aura of Protection is neat. I like it. We'll come to it in a second. Target of Bless gains 1 AP. Yes. Bless duration is increased. Yes. Everybody else gets 10 AP. 10% weapon damage. Yes. We're starting with Chilling Touch, because this is good. And then out of all of it, I mean, I start to like Favored more. Or Resistance is also not bad, but if anything, it is not her resisting stuff. Although I will say 50 mental debuff resistance is good for not getting frozen and so on. So I'll keep the all resist in mind. This is 10 each, 15 here. Oh, no, that's not 10 each. You would need to skill 2 in order for 10 each. Okay, never mind. The range damage reduction is good, and the extended aura is also not bad, but let's be honest, the skill that we've come here for is called Inspire. Reduce the cooldown, give extra, do a little something like this. Globe of Protection, reduce AP. So for team number 2, we already have someone with Spellcraft, which means we don't need Divine, but we need Dedication, because -1 to cooldown support skills is unbeaten. Iceland's fantastic, but Iceland's even better when it freezes. Could increase the range, yeah, it's fine. A little bit of extra damage might not be bad, but she's not primarily a damage dealer. Now is where the extra resistances come in. And do we want to go into Frost Armor? Reduces armor loss. unbreakable armor against ranged attacks. I don't think that we need that if we do have Aura of Protection here, because that's straight up 4 damage reduced here. We're okay on the mental debuff resistance. Let's do Ice Wall next, because it is helpful. We still have a few more points. Let's do Master of Ice. Very good. That increases chill effectiveness. Let's increase all of that by another 10%. Then we want to increase the length of the ice wall. Thank you. And we have 3 points left. I think getting AP when a unit dies, super strong. And now, what do we want as the last one? We can get a bigger aura. That is neat. Or more weapon damage against units affected by freeze and chill, which practically all effects do. So that is good. We're also getting enhanced by cold, because that means 10% weapon damage for each frozen or chill target, which with this group will be a lot. And then immunity is also good. Like, all of that is fantastic. Not surprising if you're building a frost team that the frost skills are good. So that's good. She's not killing that many, so mysticism for her might not be as valuable as it is for Guinevere. But we can come to that in a bit. So for now, we're good. She's not standing next to anyone, so I would really rather think about what can she do as a ranged on top of what she's already providing. Because at the moment, the one thing that is a problem with her is she does this, and this, and this, and that, and then what? Then not much is happening. She could put on an ice aura. With a little bit more armor. That's fine. But we could also, instead of putting 3 points in there, get an extended aura here and get resists to everybody, which is kind of a no-brainer. Same deal with frost armor. Could just get 4 unbreakable armor here. So yeah, not 100% sure how to solve that. She's almost missing that one ability, that one additional ability. Instead of Ice Aura, if she would have had, say, here, Ice Thorns, then she would be crazy. Or any hex, but that's atypical for sages. I think they don't typically get hexes. Even a normal ranged attack, something that does not require you to stay in front, would have made her better. She still has the teleport ring, but that only works once per encounter. Therefore, it's a problem. New build, however, already much better. We do have Ice Wall, we have Master of Ice. Like, we have everything how I would want it. Much, much better. Good. Now that we are where we are, let's do a bit of this and a bit of, well, if we train her, she automatically gets leveled up. Fair enough. Same here. So it's already 3 level ups. Lancelot, my dear, you, as always, will have a nice flirt with the girls in the hospice, and I am thinking about one of you goes to the tournament and the other goes to train. So, strange invitation. I think Tigir could use a bit more faith. So there we go. And then the last training slot goes to Sir Mordred. Okay, we'll get a lot of levels out of that, which is fantastic. Now, in terms of the forge, a couple of things that I don't need is more green items. Very good. So, what I've already noticed is we're having a bit of a problem of level 15 one-hand weapons. There are just not a lot of them around. This one here is damage against shield units, damage whilst in duel, regain health whilst in duel. It's kind of okay. Is it great? I don't know. I will let you be the judge of that. I will let you be the judge of that. And Earthshaker. AoE damage, damage against Fomorians. Yeah, we already checked all of those. Don't think there was anything that was super good. Here's either a symbol of Manon, but we really need that. I mean, we do have Giant Feller's Mark, which is okay. It's a really good weapon, actually. Specifically when you're in duel, and the armor breaking is crazy. I've already noticed that. This here would be a bit less damage. But damage until the end of the encounter for each kill. And damage for area attacks. Kind of on par with what I'm running. The one tile for range skills is nice. Again, potentially not that important. In terms of stuff that we have looted, let's just double check if I'm missing something. So we can likely just get rid of the level 5 stuff here. And disenchant that stuff. Question is, what are we going to buy? Last time I haven't really seen anything that knocked me off my boots. Yeah, I think we're passing on it. So, when it comes to this stuff here, for the new blue stuff, did we get anything great? Gain 1 AP for kills, damage when disengaged. I don't know. I think ours might be better. I think it's about the same. Ours is better with Poison Bomb for sure, which we don't have yet. This here has further dash range. A little bit more damage when disengaged. Given that we don't have Poison Bomb, it's objectively likely better to have that Frenzied Mark. I wonder... Nah. Dodge's Attack of Opportunity, that could be something for Lancelot actually. Yeah, I've seen that ring already, but I just can't see who uses it. More poison damage. Nah, I don't think that's really helping. Vulnerability and debuff resist. Poison damage, yeah, I think we already have more or less the best equipment that we could get. Last thing, let's see what we really could use. Still got a bit of movement here. So, for starters, reforge level, we need higher one-hand weapons, we found that out. And good question. Reforge rarity. I mean, a big champion item would be nice. Let's see if we get one. I have my doubts, but okay. Good. Next time, main team. And I think we're doing a little bit of main storyline. Although, we have a couple of other bits and pieces. Well, 19, 19, 18. Now we're doing main storyline. Getting them all to level 19. The others are pretty much on the same level. I'm actually surprised how well the training ground is helping you to be able to just jump around 3 different teams and have fun with all of them. Good, we're going to do that the next time. Until then, thanks a lot for watching. Long episode. Take care and have a good one. Bye bye.